Hey, everybody, this is Dr. J, Professor Omar Kamal, and Spike in the upper right-hand corner of the screen. How you doing, Spike, Kamal, or Omar?
Ah,
Everybody
Great.
post-election?
I'm still red, as you can tell.
We were all here pre-election.
So you turn in red, Stephen?
Yeah, I'm red like a bee.
My
Like
prognostication,
MAGA?
Try
my,
cinnamon.
Yeah,
Try
right. Yeah,
cinnamon
red.
in your tea.
my
This is right.
prognostic-
This is my internal MAGA hat.
Yeah.
my prognostication was wrong. I thought
Professor
Kamala.
Spike, did you try cinnamon in your tea?
I will do that.
Try that.
I'll try some cinnamon, something to calm my nerves and to lower
I've,
my blood
I've
pressure.
been doing some portfolio adjustments today. I got rid of a couple of weak holdings and added to. Actually, I sold a little Amazon spike,
Did you really?
but I put the exact sum of money into Apple, so I evened it out a little.
Uh-huh.
I had much too much Amazon. I still do.
So would you sell it at?
211, I think.
Nice.
I don't know what it is now.
What did you do with
That's
IWM?
excellent.
IWM.
Wow. Yeah. No, Amazon did it. This was right. This was the time to do it.
Trying to think if I added to IWM today. I don't remember. I know I added to Apple. Did I add to anything else? I sold.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, man.
I took profits on PanW, and
Oh, you still had some. You still had some PanW.
I did, and I took profits, and I took some more profits on something else. I don't remember. I now have 25 names. I had 40.
Wow.
About 2 weeks ago, I had 40. So I've been selling off.
That's a good idea, I think.
Novus is the only stock we need. I hope so. I hope it
Yeah,
does.
I'm still very steeped in my Novus.
Yeah, I should have added to a Novus today, but I didn't.
What's it now these days?
It's about 8.5, maybe.
Yeah,
It's
it's sufficiently. Let me see. I'm looking at a Novus right now. Yeah,
8.6. 8.6.
8.6. Yeah.
So the market is so happy that Trump won. Is it a Trump rally? Yeah.
I've seen some really interesting analysis arguing that actually it was a rally about growth. It's not a rally about inflation, because the small caps was rallying, and if it was inflation, small caps would have been killed.
That's probably true.
So
The interest rates went down today, didn't they?
today, yes, that's actually that's probably even a proof of that. Yes, they went down.
TLT went up in price.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That means the interest rates went down.
Yeah.
And they had some kind of economic data today, and tomorrow is the Fed, right?
The Fed was today.
They came out today?
Yeah.
It was only a one-day meeting?
I have no idea. I'm
They
sorry.
didn't meet over 2 days. I got confused.
I have no, because it used to be Wednesday. I didn't.
So
didn't check.
the market did yawn. The Fed was just a yawn for the market. Is that it? What did he say?
I think the 25 basis point. I didn't even watch because I think it was what expected.
I got you. That's why it was a yawn. Let's see what finance.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have a request for SCLU. I never heard of that one.
Bond rally is finance seed says bonds will rally. Max 7 pulled back. Sold some Mankind and picked up some Celu this week. It squeezed to 5. Can we take a look at Celu? Sure. Professor Omar, you present today. Start with Celu, CELU.
You tell me what to do, okay? I don't have a lot of stuff here.
CELU.
See, okay, one second. Let me share.
It's a biotech that squeezed to $5. He bought it at $1.50. Would you be a buyer, seller, or
You see my okay.
buy, sell, or hold, Professor Omar?
CELU.
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 Yep.
Actually, I bought UPS, Stephen, just
Oh, did you?
just to be
Yeah, no, I bought some too, just to have.
to keep you company.
That's
Thank
some,
you. I appreciate that.
that's some candle, you know.
Yeah,
It
right.
is.
Couldn't we have heard about this yesterday?
Yeah, always like that, right?
Well, it broke through. It broke through long-term resistance there too,
Yeah.
and it's looking at the high of the year now, right? Quite challenging the high of the
Not
year.
really. No, it's still a lot there. You see? Oh, no.
Well, it's bios are always news dependent. They pop based on news, and then they could have a follow up day.
I think, he wants you back. He wants to go back in.
Oh yeah,
You see, it popped up straight from the bottom, so
yeah.
it needs to prove that this is serious. I mean,
Exactly. I could see that being cut in half real quick.
It's time to short this one.
Well,
I mean, cut half that green candle. I mean, where the red candle right is.
if you have real
You know where the red line is.
confidence in whatever drug they're working on, and you don't have big money in it, I would leave it. But if it's big money, you got to take some profit here. That's how I look at it.
yeah, and the thing also, it didn't hold the gains. You see, I mean, it went all the way to 5, and then it cut to 3, back to 3. It's a lot of drop there. It's,
Right, but it could go up tomorrow.
of course, it's a biotech. Biotech is very difficult. You have to know exactly your stuff.
You really need to know more about the fundamentals and just
Yep.
know it.
Yeah, definitely.
But it also depends on whether you have big money or play money on it. I think that makes a difference.
The volume seemed to be huge here. I mean, hold on, I don't know what I'm saying. Yeah, 46 million. That's huge. But well, for $1, it's not that huge, but still. Usually, I don't know.
Mantis is very high on Annovis. You want to look at Annovis?
Might as well.
Novice,
I'm pretty
NVS.
deep in this one.
I still give it some benefit of the doubt. We just came back to that trend line, so it's still good to me. It's still okay.
Let's take a look at Saba.
It's still a good one as long as
How many of
this
you
is
guys
not
are still
taken
in
out.
BCRS?
Let's look at bios today. Saba.
Yeah, ça va très bien aujourd'hui. Ouch! This morning I looked at it was better, but yeah,
It looks like it found support at the 100, whatever that line is, 200.
Yeah, no, I see what you're saying.
it's
Maybe
gonna
it's
turn
just a bit
here.
of a nibble sign.
Bounced off the support. But it was a red candle today.
Yeah, it's 5% down almost.
That's surprising. I
Yeah.
just kind of figured it's class sailing from here, but who knows? I still think it'll go up above 30 before the readout. The readout should be.
I sold all my Saba yesterday at a profit.
Well, it may have been good timing. Well,
Mm.
Yeah,
Man.
I'm gonna get back in when I should have got back in when it was in the 24s today.
so what else did you do? Did you do anything else in terms of trading over the last 2 days?
I sold all my Mara.
That's
Really?
very good.
Yeah. I'm still
That's
stuck
a
in
good
TLT
idea.
SMCI.
Which one?
TLT and SMCI. I'm heavily invested, but they're
Yeah, I know. I realize. I just looked. I'm down 60% on my SMCI.
TLT again.
I didn't realize it was that bad.
Yeah,
And
TLT as long as
failed on my
93.
TLT for a little while.
I'm sorry. TLT 93. As long as it does not clear 93, it's still under pressure. But once it clears 93, it's gonna rocket, in my
Yeah.
opinion.
But you see the candle yesterday, Professor Omar.
Yeah.
It was at a support. If you go back a little bit,
Yeah, I remember you were talking about the gap. We had a little
right?
bounce, then we go down, and now we are right here. Which, I mean, it broke this support a little bit, 89.82, and this one we
Correct.
went down to 89.55. I don't know if you see this little channel I'm drawing here. I'm gonna make it a little bit bigger so you can see it. You see,
Okay,
actually,
I see
pretty
it.
much the
I
the
think the whole downtrend that we had recently over the last month
I
has
would
been
just I
an
would
account.
wait for this to break out. I'm
I
sorry,
think
Dr.
I
J.
think it's been a counter trend rally, counter trend sell off. I think the main trend is up.
What is that red line? That wiggly red line? Is that the 200?
This one, it's
No.
it's the
Yeah.
200. Yeah,
Right.
it's the 200.
Yeah, I
It's
think it's gonna get there very soon. That's an actual resistance.
if it gets here, I would say it's gonna continue up. If it gets to 200 moving average, and you're right. Usually, we always go back to the 200 moving average. Is it going to go right now back? If it goes back, it means that it's gonna go above 93, which is bullish.
I
Or is it
sold
going to go later?
I sold at 101. I think we're heading back up there.
Yeah.
I have to agree
I
with
took
that.
a ride from 92 to 101 back to 92 and then bailed. It was a fun ride while it lasted. Maybe I got maybe I got a little bit of dividends.
I think it's a great buy, TLT.
Yeah, ultimately, I agree with you. It's just everything's so weird this week. I wonder why.
It is. It is very weird.
I think,
And
I mean, if he goes through with all the tariff hikes, it will be inflationary down the road. But
Yeah.
not TLT.
now, if you look at the weekly is a little bit better, because we still did not.
Because then this week only shows up as a blip.
Yeah, 87. We did not go under 87.
Right.
That's great. As long as we stay there, it's good.
Yeah.
And this week actually looks even better. It's
But
like
people
a
get
red
into
one.
bonds so they don't have to ride the roller coaster. I mean, I get calls from my parents like on a regular basis because of this.
Yeah.
It's just a shame that this is going on. This is supposed to be the stable investment.
I agree.
Absolutely.
So
I think this is a good long-term play, TLT.
sure, no, long term definitely. Just a weird blip for this week.
Can you for it check Chewy, CHWY?
I hope you are not showed. So what is that? CHWY?
Yeah.
Chewy.
That's very good. Still.
That's been one of your favorites, right? Come on.
Well, it's not one of my favorites. I'm stuck in it for a while.
Oh, okay.
Where were you
I
in?
want to show you, where it hit support in the bottom right there, and then how many green candles right after each other.
Say it again. I'm sorry.
So this company sells pet food.
Yes, I remember. Yeah, I remember the
Online
company.
only. They don't have stores. I just happened to buy from them.
You know what Kamal's portfolio is comprised of?
Mm.
All his losing trades.
Yeah. Well.
Because he sold the winning ones.
Because I sell the winners. I make money on the winner.
I know.
He has
Keep
problems.
the losers and sell the winners. I know the feeling.
You don't keep your winners. You only keep your
I don't keep my winners. You're right.
Yeah, you should probably write them more. Me too. I mean, I was long right before Trump election, and I sold because I listened to some that saying, Kamala is gonna win, and I should have been MAGA. Holy shit! I went back a little bit, but it was not like I was before.
When you're a trader, all you got to do is be right.
And my wife was saying, we bet $500, and she won $500. She said Trump is gonna win. I should have listened to her.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
betting casinos have it right more often than not. There was some big bets on Trump.
Yeah.
All right. So besides Chewy, you got any other losers you want us to look at?
Yeah, why don't you look at BCRX then, since we're talking about our losers?
BCRX was being.
I want to see if there's any hope for this guy.
So I want to tell you something,
Yeah.
Dr. J. My winners are actually more than my losers.
I know
That's
that.
most important.
Quantity-wise, number-wise. But my losers are heavier than my winners. Does that make sense?
That's not good.
I know.
You're doing something a little bit wrong.
Mm.
Yeah, I just don't keep my winners.
You got to have stop loss. You got to use.
So what are we thinking about
You
BCRX?
know, if you can't have the discipline to follow it and take your loss, put it in when you at the time of your trade. Put in a reasonable loss level, and that way you won't get stuck.
Yeah, that makes a lot of
Definitely.
sense. Believe me, this is one of the things I have to teach
I
myself.
wish I did that many years ago. I would have made so many millions, actually.
Well, don't repeat your errors. You're going forward, there's still you're still a young guy. Don't make any more mistakes.
Young,
It's easy to say
Thank you,
that
man.
than done. Of course.
Everyone makes mistakes, but limit your loss. You know.
So what are we thinking? Is this on a major downtrend? It's just
I think it's picking up a little bit. I mean, this is a weekly chart, okay? The
right.
weekly seems really not bad. Frankly, it's not bad. And mainly if we make a new high, if we go above 888, I would say the reversal is a confirmation, has been confirmed. And you would expect to go back again to that red line because it just keeps doing that forever. You see this red line here? It will go and bang on it and then come down. I remember when it was here, it was saying this is going down, and it exactly did that.
so you think this will go back to 20?
If we go above 88, I would definitely expect it to go back to 20. Yeah.
The only way that's happening is if they get bought.
Yeah, maybe. Because there is a little thing, you see this line here, we did not get all the way down there. So it's a risk that we're going to go kiss it.
Right.
But it's not necessary.
Look at Arenia, AUPH.
Oh boy. Talking about waiting for Godot.
Yeah, it went up today. It was $8 today. It's like $8 or something.
AUPH.
It's the one.
Showing a little life.
This is a weekly chart. It's showing live, definitely. Daily probably will show better. But it's going above that gap, so it's not bad.
It's possible that this buyout will finally happen this year, 2025. I mean, they've been trying to get bought for a long time, but maybe this is the year. I think there'll be a lot of M&A this year.
Right. You don't have to worry about anybody creating any monopolies.
Yeah. So I like Aurenia. I don't own it, but I do like it. I don't own it because I got stung a couple of times. It's like I'm allergic to it.
Yeah, it's.
Look at that RSI though. That RSI is a little bit.
Sorry, overbought.
If you get stung multiple times, you should have built immunity.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, RSI is a little bit overbought. But
what about Mankind? Mankind is really.
Mankind is great. Mankind just keeps going up.
At all?
Mankind has been a big winner for me.
Yeah.
It's not. It doesn't look like it's softening at all.
Now, I thought here there was a little reversal here, and it did not. It's just it was a fake out actually.
I think that $10 target of mine will happen sooner than I thought. I thought by the end of 2025, but now I'm thinking quicker. $10 looks good to me.
It's not, of course. I mean, it's definitely. Then it's gonna be what? Yeah, it's around here, right? So
Yeah. I mean, you can look
oh
back. It's been
yeah,
really high in the past.
it's going to be the resistance around here. You see?
So right where it is.
Yeah, here. The that's 11. So you expect it
Right.
around 10. It's good. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm thinking $10 should be easy. This has been a sensational stock with sensational chart. So I don't see why it doesn't continue to make new highs. Black
It's not
man.
me.
No, that was me this time.
I didn't add today, but I added earlier. I added last week, I think.
Mm.
Oh yeah,
And
you said you've been averaging in and averaging in and averaging in.
Yeah, I just keep nibbling.
Right.
Wow. And what else did I do?
Professor Omar, could
you
you
see
do CLSK? CLSK.
CLSK,
Yes.
Clean Spark. Uh, I don't know. It's tricky because you have the death cross here, right? You have to
Correct.
wait. Yeah, we have to wait until it gets above 200 moving average because there's this cross. You don't know whether it's real or not. I mean, if we go below 970, that would be a confirmation of a downtrend. But so far, I mean, it bounced really hard. So um, with a little luck, probably it found the bottom. Um, it's very difficult to tell.
So if you draw a line where it hit the bottom a couple of days ago,
Of course,
just a couple of days ago,
couple days or before
no, a
this,
couple of days ago, yeah, right there.
it's right here,
Right.
969,
Right.
and yeah, and the one before that it was here, 798, around that,
Okay.
and then yeah,
No significance. I just wanted to know if there is
it
any
is it, it is very significant because this one is support here. You see,
Right.
this is this pivot here is a good support here. So you get few gaps there. Um, yeah, but the only thing that's really scary is the 50-day moving average going below the 200 moving average. Other than that, of course, it's bullish.
Right.
Take
Okay.
a look at MCI. It did just what we said, hit 21 and bounced to 25.
SMCI, so this
That's
morning.
I bounced off the 200.
This morning it was like up 10% or something like that, right?
Yeah, it bounced and
Yeah,
closed.
well,
Oh, yeah, it still held that. Uh, it has a lot of work to do. A lot of work to do.
The thing is, the next shoe could drop and it winds up at 10.
Yeah,
It's
it's a lot of.
a very risky one. You could make money, but it's risky.
It is risky. I mean, it bounced just off this gap here.
I don't think I'm putting new money in, but I'm just letting my old money ride until I can get back.
I hope you get that back.
Some of it anyway.
I heard good news that Nvidia did not cancel any orders from them and things like that.
Okay.
So it's going to be just like legal stuff. If it clears out, probably it's gonna come back.
Yeah. It's going to be a lot of lawsuits. I mean, I don't love it as a risk on trade, but it's interesting to look at this point. And if you own it, then of course it's very interesting. What about Nvidia? It moved up before I could grab more shares. I wanted to grab more, but I was too slow. My reflex.
NVIDIA is just
You can't. It's too close to 50 now, right? 150.
yeah, it's 148.
148. So it's too close. 150. I think I'll sell a few.
It's a breakout. I mean, it's you never know where it's gonna go.
It's true.
It's
My
this
friend.
this is going up until it stops.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I might take a few off the table at 150. Why not?
Yeah.
155, whatever.
Yeah, maybe.
You see this thing. This is what if I were in your shoes, this is what I would do. I draw this line here. If you can see that line,
Yeah.
right, and then I will write that line. If it goes under that line, I will get out.
Okay. The trend,
Right?
the black trend line.
Yeah, the black trend line.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good advice.
It's
Yeah, I like that.
otherwise.
You know what they say? The trend is your friend.
Always. And
Anybody else have any requests? If not, we'll wrap it up. Post action and
You guys want to look at PayPal for a sec, and maybe look at the UPS that we were talking about?
PayPal. Yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. It's just a little bit overbought, but it's
nice bounce off
yeah.
the bottom.
Yeah.
Big bounce.
Mm.
That was a play to get in a month ago, 2 months ago.
Yeah,
really nice move.
Now it's a little bit
now it's a little bit over.
overextended a little bit, in my opinion. I mean, you see here, you would wait for something like inverse head and shoulder, or a cap with handle to form. So in other words, you wait a little bit, something more. Yeah. Here it's a little bit too extended, in my opinion, of course.
Let's wrap it up.
And you get UPS,
Yeah,
and then
UPS.
right. Yeah, I actually bought this one when you mentioned it, Dr. Spike.
Yeah, no, I mean the whole point was that Christmas is coming up, so there's no reason why this should be in the downtrend.
And the chart is not that bad. I mean, I would bail out if we go under this one, of course.
Yeah, makes sense.
129.77. I bought it at 133. So we'll see. I don't know.
I sold some Amazon, bought some Apple. I also bought some Qs. I added to my Qs.
Mm-hmm. Apple. These are sure names, right? Of course.
Yeah, no, Amazon is
Forget
really.
about it.
I just took a small amount off the top.
Yeah, no, it seems reasonable to do that.
Completely. And I mean, this is trades just like MSTR.
I sold it at 211. I don't know where it closed.
210.
210. All right.
Yeah. And
all right, let's wrap it up now.
Sounds good.
We'll do our final thoughts, and as always, do your own due diligence. Check with an advisor before acting and all of that. And subscribe to the channel and give us a like. Spike, we'll begin with you.
I'm actually going to take heed to this fact that maybe this is a bit of a honeymoon, and maybe that we'll have some buying opportunities to get back into the Magnificent Seven later on.
All right. My final thought is TLT. I think the counter trend rally is over, I believe. Kamal.
So I am more than, I would say, 70% in cash right now, and I'm waiting for the correction to happen for me to buy in. So I'm hoping that I'm not going to make mistakes and buy stuff right now.
Okay, Professor Omar.
I think we should get a little pullback now to fill at least one of the gaps, either this morning or yesterday. If that happens, then this has more room to go to the upside until Thanksgiving. If we continue up like this, the same rhythm, then it's gonna really hurt. It's gonna just reverse.
Okay, there you have it. Final thoughts are in. Hasta la vista. Happy trading. See ya.
Ciao.
Bye.
Bye.